So, with graduation right around the corner, I've been getting a lot of questions about what the next steps are, what my plans are. Am I doing a residency? Did I apply to residency? Um, a lot of you have been asking me that question, and so I finally decided to sit down and do a video and talk about it. This was somewhat hard and not hard at the same time, but thinking about my future, thinking about the next steps, has just been a little scary for me these past couple of months, just because graduation is quickly approaching, and um, some of y'all are asking me what's next, and to be honest, I don't know. I used to always worry about what people thought of me and would try so hard to live by society's standards. Then I realized that I was created to be different, and regardless of what I did, I would never fit in. So I decided to follow my dreams instead. Join me on this journey as I grow in my faith, go through the ups and downs of pharmacy school, and most importantly, being God's masterpiece. So earlier this year, you probably saw, or end of last year, you probably saw that I was at mid-year. If you follow me on Instagram, I was sharing a little bit about my experience there, and I talked about it in one of my videos that I attended mid-year. And I had the idea that I was going to look into pharmacy programs, pharmacy residency programs, and I was going to apply to a residency program. So I actually ended up not applying to residency. This was something that was just a constant battle going on in my mind and in my heart. I was doing it for the wrong reasons. Everyone was telling me if you don't do a residency, you're not going to get a job. If you don't do a residency, like, you aren't going to be competitive enough. If you don't do this, that, and the third, like, you're just not going to be good enough. And I know, I'm aware of the pharmacy market. I'm aware of what's going on. I know that it's saturated. I know that jobs are just, like, becoming less and less available. I get that, trust me. And that was a lot of the reason why I intended on applying to pharmacy residency, but my heart was not in it. And some of y'all are probably just like, who cares about your heart? Who cares what you feel? Like, you got to get them coins. You got to pay off your loans. Like, you got to live life. You got to eat. And you're right. You are right to a certain extent. Um, I believe that if you are doing what you have been purposed and called to do, I'm a Christian. If you follow my channel, you know that, and I firmly believe that God has good things planned for me, and I just need to follow His direction. Then everything else will fall into place. And so when I was praying about this, and I was just like, God, my heart's not in this. Like, is this what you want me to do? And when I tell you, none of those doors were opening in that direction. Like, I know that God is leading me somewhere, or if I have an okay to continue doing something, when He just like opens the doors and He's just like, yes, 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 yes. And that was not happening here. Even when I was at mid-year, I just felt overwhelmed. I was just like, what are you doing? Um, and it was just like, it was just a lot of stress, and it was just like, I don't want to do this for a whole year. And at least not right now. Like, right now my heart's not in it. I don't want to completely like close off the idea, but right now my heart was just like, that's not something that you're interested in doing right now. Why are you doing it? And I was like, I don't know. And I just got really anxious. And in my last video where I talked about anxiety, that was just like a little bit of it, of just like feeling like I couldn't do it, feeling like I didn't know what to do. That was like my backup plan. I'm the type of person where I need to have backup plan B through Z, in order to feel comfortable in what I'm doing. And God just showed me, like, having all these backup plans means that you don't have faith in the actual plan that I have set out for you. And I was like, and I'm like, you right, but I'm scared. That was a plan, a backup plan that I had, and that kind of just got shut down. And even other plans that I was trying to do, God was just like, just stop trying to have all these backup plans. Like, I have one plan for you. Just follow my direction and everything will be okay. So that's where I'm at right now. Some of you who, don't really know too much about faith and Christianity, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. You might not understand, like, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know either. But the reason why I document everything on my channel, the reason why I share everything and I'm transparent with you all is to show you my journey. However God wants to work out the next steps in my life, I want to be able to show you all, like, hey, I cast down all of my plans and this is what happened. And so I just want to show y'all, like, hey, like, I have nothing planned. So when God moves and does what he does, people are like, oh, how'd you do? What'd you do? And I'll be like, it was God. It was all God. I was really bummed out. It felt nice to have that safety of knowing, like, okay, I'm going to do a residency. Okay, I have a year to figure out how to be a good pharmacist, and then I can go out into the work field. But God wasn't really calling me to that, and my heart wasn't in it. And so, if my heart wasn't in it, it didn't make sense to pursue it. Um, and so, yeah, I'm at a point where God is just like, shut down every single plan or idea that you have. And I'm like, God, that is against who I am. I just need to know. He's just like, you don't need to know. You just need to follow my direction. And I'm like, okay. So it's scary. It is a little scary, but God's peace truly does surpass all understanding, and I think I've said that in every single one of my videos. But yeah, I'm just at a point where I'm just like content, which is scary because I'm like, yo, I'm about to be a whole pharmacist. What am I gonna do? And so yeah, I'm just following his direction and trusting in his plan. So I know a lot of you are asking me, like, what are you gonna do? What's the next plan? What is, like, we've been following you on this journey for so long, 4 years. Like, what next? And when I know, I will let you know. So I thank you for the questions though, and for being caring and considerate and thinking of me and my future, and asking me what I'm going to do. But as far as a residency, I am not doing a residency. I don't know what's next because I don't want to say, like, oh, I'm just going to do this and I'm going to do this, because I feel like that's me trying to create backup plans, and I don't want to do that. I truly wholeheartedly want to trust God and be keen to his direction and what he is telling me to do. So now I'm just focused on just graduating, taking my board exams, and becoming a licensed pharmacist. That's my biggest focus right now, and allowing everything else to fall into place according to God's will for my life. If anyone else is in the same boat, please comment below. It would be nice to know, because it feels very scary, because it feels like all of my classmates have jobs set up and they have all these things already done and offers, and I'm just here, and you're just like, what are you gonna do next? And I'm like, I don't know. And this is just not like me. I usually know. I usually am just like, I know what I'm doing. I know what's next, and I'm just ready to conquer it. But it's just scary not knowing. But I just truly have to trust God. And this is what faith looks like. Faith looks like not knowing what the next step is, but still taking that step, following God's direction and trusting his plans. So, yeah. Yeah, it's scary, but I've been content, and I'm truly thankful for God's peace and for that contentment, because it truly is him. Like, it truly is him. So yeah, so if there's anyone else who is in the same boat, please, I need some community in this. I cannot do this alone. I need some encouragement. How have you been getting through it, and all the questions, and yeah, comment below if you're in the same boat, or if you have been in the same boat and then things worked out. Like, share that testimony as well. I would love to hear that encouragement to just, keep going, keep pushing through. Or just even just to share some encouragement. I love y'all and I love encouraging y'all, but I need some encouragement too. I read your comments, and I'm always just just so amazed at how faithful God is in providing that community And I'm happy that we've created that community on here to encourage one another and to really trust that God has good things planned for us. So that's an update on my life. That's an update. I've been getting a lot of questions of if I'm doing a pharmacy residency. I did go to mid-year, but I decided against applying. Like y'all, I had applications ready. I had letters of recommendation sent in. It was I was almost like I just had to like just press click, but I God wasn't calling me to do that, and I know it may seem very crazy. Some people are probably like, this girl is like cuckoo, but I I I trust God's plans more than I trust mine. So yeah, I'm praying that this will be a beautiful testimony, and I believe it. So yeah, so that's an update on my life, and yeah, I hope that lets y'all know like what's been going on. Um, yeah, so that's it. That's all I want to share for this video. Go out, be kind, be caring, be loving, and as always, be his masterpiece. Bye, y'all.